Hey, what up? It's Lex. It is Friday, February 9th, 2018. In today's video, I'm going to do a weekly recap of this past trading week. And it was an interesting week because we actually ended up into a correction mode in the overall stock market. All major indexes, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500, Russell 2000, and the NASDAQ all dropped 10% or more from the recent highs and entered into a correction mode. So the overall sentiment this week was bearish, and a lot of stocks today in the S&P 500, I think it was more than 25% of the stocks in the S&P 500 were actually in bear market territory of 20% or more off its recent highs. So I had to adjust my strategy, and I ended up doing a lot of short selling this week, and I actually did 5 trades. I was 5 for 5, all shorts. You can see them right here. Today's plays were NXTD, DRYS, made about 350 on those. Yesterday was QTNT, EYES, DPW. They were all just 10, 15% gainers. Very very small gains, but they added up. Overall, I made about $870 in the week, and I just wanted to go over a few of the trades and just show you what I did. Just because there is ways to make money in a bear market, you don't always have to be long. You can short sell. And short selling is almost easier with these penny stocks because most of the companies are crap to begin with, and you just wait for like a big pump. And after the pump, you wait for like some red day, some fading volume. And if you can find shares to short, which I did using E-Trade, I found some shares to short on all 5 of these tickers. So there is ways to make money in bear markets. Let's just go over today's trade. My overnight was DRYS, DRYS, which is the famous huge penny stock from last year that spiked from $3 all the way over to 100. Today, in the past 2 days, it's been spiking because of some stock buyback program that they said they're going to be doing, of buying back $50 million in shares. And they also had another press release saying that they're going to be selling off some of their shipping vessels. But for the most part, it's just PR newsletters. But this ticker has been awful the past year. It's gone through like I think 6 or 7 RS reverse splits, and they've also done secondary offerings. So it's a really terrible Greek shipping company. And I knew this would fall, especially given that it was a bear market and everything's been falling today. I mean, the Dow was down about 800 points today, and yesterday it was down about 750. So the momentum and sentiment in the market is going against any longs. So I found shares to short. I was looking for it to crack around 3. Let's see, this was yesterday was when I got in. I got in around 338. No, I'm sorry, 358 was my first time I found some shares to short. And I started shorting that. I was looking for the 350 break. I anticipated it at 358. And in the afternoon, it dropped about 20 cents. And I knew it was going to probably drop the next day. So I was like, I'll hold overnight and cover into the morning panic. Sure enough, it dropped again. And I covered around, let's see, what did I cover at? This was DRYS this morning. Covered at $3.37. So, it's nothing huge. 5% gain, made $130. The next trade today was NXTD, which is I had my watch list, which is a really bad company. They announced FitPay for contactless payment device for cryptocurrencies. So they're basically trying to play the crypto play that everybody's been playing the past few months. It's total pump and dump. Terrible company, has a history of RS and S3s. And I even said look to short on the first red day. Today was the first red day. If we look at the daily chart on this, you can see it was the first red day. And this spiked back in December with the cryptocurrencies, and then it just totally faded out the past month and a half. And so I knew this was kind of a pump and dump. It was bouncing off its 2-month low. And as soon as it went red, which is where I bought it or short sold it, was around 258, and it turned out to be a pretty good play. And I sold this afternoon around, let's see, I think I got covered around 211. Let's see, yeah, it was $2.11. So that was a nice trade, $190, 9%. The other big trade was EYES, which is a biotech play. Had some news on, just fluff news, talking about adding patients to their first in-human cortical implant. Again, this is a biotech, doesn't have a lot of money. It's barely enough operating cash to stay afloat. It was a bear market, so as soon as it spiked, let's take a look at the chart actually. Same thing, here's the daily chart, and this is, I started shorting it. I actually didn't wait for the first red day in this because I played eyes before, and I know it never holds its gains, and it was hitting a double top up here at 258. So I waited to find shares. I started shorting at 239, $2.39, and covered at $2.15. So I got about, a little over 25 cents per share. It dropped. I actually sold too early, but I took profits, and I made a quick $180 for 11% gain. So these were adding up. These weren't huge gains, but $180, $175, $130, $195. They add up. By week's end, it was $870. 10% on the week, not bad in a bear market, since it was a huge sell-off. And for the most part, I ended the week all cash, just so I don't have to worry about anything crazy happening over the weekend. So once Monday morning comes, I will be all cash, ready to go. And I'll see what's going on in the markets, whether or not they're going to still open lower. It has been 3-4 days of downtrending on the overall market. So a lot of people in the news are saying this is just a quick correction. It will bounce next week, and should be a lot of good opportunities to dip by. That's probably going to happen maybe end of next week, the week after. The overall market definitely needed a correction. So there's not a ton of plays right now. Definitely not a lot of long plays. So I'm just kind of, sitting on my hands and just waiting for plays to come to me. I'm not like trying to overtrade, trying to stay cash. But when I do see some of these opportunities presenting itself, some of these pump and dumps and penny stocks, it's actually easier to short sell these if you can find shares, because they're just, they're destined for failure because they're just crap companies. So we'll see next week if this bear market continues. If so, I'll just continue to look for shares to short. If not, and the market rebounds, we'll be back to the long game and look for some breakouts. So anyway, that's what I got for this week for my weekly recap. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, leave some comments. Let me know how you did this week in trading, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one.